Hello, my name is Kim and welcome to the Embroidered Elephant channel. Today I am going to be going through some of my 2024 goals, just the ones that I haven't achieved yet, just to see if I can squash in any more achievements this year before I do my big goal review at the end of the year. So just to recap, I have around a month to achieve the rest of my 2024 goals that I set for myself, and I will only be going over the ones that I haven't done, both if I'm likely to achieve them and not, just so that you can see which ones I've got left. And then at the end of December I will be able to go through with you which ones I've achieved throughout the whole year, which ones I've achieved and which ones I have not. As I'm going through my goals, the ones that I definitely am not able to achieve, I thought it might be fun to change them slightly to be more realistic to finish in the next month. At the end of each category, I will talk about what I have changed any of these goals to if I feel that they are difficult to achieve. So to start with, my sewing goals. So I only set myself a few goals. The first one was to finish 7 sewing projects. So a majority of these were using the fabric that I got from America, mainly to make clothes for myself, so dresses. I had a blouse I wanted to make, which I'm not 100% sure I remember that one, but I'm sure that I'll find it once I've got the fabric. And yeah, just mainly dresses, to be honest. I have only made one dress, and that was my wedding dress. I don't think that I have made any more dresses this year, so that is something that I can have a look at, although I doubt that I can fit 6 very nice dresses into 1 month. So this might have to be a goal for next year, but we will see. The next was to have fabric that only fits on the shelves. I'm looking at loads of fabric down by the side here just in front of me. My shelves are looking okay. They look better than what I started the year with, but I'm not sure that I'm going to have only fabric that fits on the shelves. I think it's quite unlikely considering the amount of fabric that I have, but it's a possibility, I guess. Instead of having fabric that will only fit on the shelves, I thought it might be a cool idea to only have 1 basket of scrap fabric. So at the moment I have a drawer, I have 1 basket that's on my shelves and another basket that's just full of scraps of fabric. With my upcoming market, it would be a cool idea to see whether I can make any projects with the scraps of fabric and just put them together, the various sizes, and see whether there's anything that I can make that would be cool, or if there are any gifts that I can make with scrap fabric as well. So rather than limiting my whole shelf, I will limit my scraps that are well organised, if I do say so myself. Yeah, as I said, they're organised in bags of different colours and bags depending on the theme as well, so that will be cool. The next are my crochet goals. So I wanted to get down to 100 entries on Notion. So entries on Notion represent the different yarn that I have. So it may be the same brand but a different colour. There might be 3 balls in 1 entry, or it may be that there's only 1, or it may just be a scrap. So currently I have 156 entries. Again, it's quite unlikely that I would get it to under 100, but if I just use scrap yarn, it's possible, I guess. Unlikely, but possible, so I will leave that on my goals. Next is to halve my magazine stash. I haven't done this yet. It's possible that I could go through and find magazines that I don't have a lot of ideas in, or I don't like a lot of the patterns, and get rid of them. Again, in 1 month, December's going to be quite busy, so it's unlikely that I'll be able to achieve this, but Maybe. I needed to keep my log up to date with my finished projects and the yarn that I used. I haven't done this, but this is something that I will be able to update in my book, and that shouldn't take too long, maybe an hour or so. So as I said, a lot of these probably aren't achievable in the next month. I am very unlikely to get down to 100 entries on Notion. So currently it is 156. I would say it's more realistic to have maybe 130 entries on Notion. As well as this, there were some more goals that I set myself in my destashing series. So to have 11,500 grams in my stash of yarn, have under 200 skeins in my stash, half the planned projects to 15, from 30 obviously, and to finish 40 projects by the end of the year. So these are some goals that I've set myself. I haven't revisited them yet, so it may be that I've already achieved some of them, maybe not, but those are some things that I can add to my crochet goals, and most of them should be fairly achievable, hopefully. We'll see. And then lastly are my business goals, which I probably have the most amount of, to be fair. So the first one is to do free markets this year. I will be achieving this because I have another market coming up in December, and so far I've done 2. So unless something drastic happens, I will definitely achieve that. The next was to make 100 new items this year. I haven't actually kept track, but I know that I have achieved at least over 100. I think I stopped counting after a little while, which was not a great idea. But once you lose track, it's really difficult to get back on track. So I'll see if I can update that as best as I can. But I've definitely made over 100 products this year. I just haven't been tracking them. I have tracked my subscribers. There's a couple of months that I stopped tracking, so I will need to go back and see whether I can somehow work that out, how many subscribers I had for the last sort of 3 months. Same with sales and little things like that. So I will see whether I can go back and redo that. It shouldn't take too long once I work out how to do it, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to achieve that. The next was to have some collaborations this year. So unfortunately I did reach out to a couple of people and we weren't able to, it didn't come to fruition. So I will be looking probably next year now, just because it's a little bit late in the year to be collaborating with people. But that is something that's still on my sort of wish list. The last one that I picked up was to make 100 videos this year. So I've worked it out that with posting a video every weekday in December, and with the videos that I've had in throughout the rest of the year, it will come to 104 videos. At the end of 2023, I had 58. So I will be 4 videos short from doing 50 videos this year. So I will see whether I can somehow make it work, whether I release a couple of bonus videos on weekends, or I just find a way to make it work. I will try. So after going through all of those, I think the changes that I can make to some of these goals so that I can achieve them. So to make over 100 products this year, I have achieved that. I just need to update my tracker, which shouldn't be too difficult. I need to track my subscribers. It might be quite difficult to go back in time to track my subscribers, so I will just make sure that I track them for the rest of the year. And in terms of collaborations, I will make an aim to send 3 more emails to potential people that I can collaborate with. And lastly, I will settle for 104 videos out this year, just because I can release some more on weekends, but I'm not sure it would add too much because I'm already releasing a lot of videos in December. It would be a lot of work for me, and also a lot of me for people to watch. So I could achieve that goal if I really wanted to. However, it wouldn't get me to my achievements, which would be for more people to watch my content, because it would be just a lot of me. That's all. So that is a whistle-stop tour of all the goals that I haven't achieved yet this year, that I may be able to achieve before the end of the year, and sort of going through what's possible and what's very, very unlikely. Thank you for watching this very, very quick video. Hopefully it's been enjoyable, and I look forward to speaking to you at the end of December, where I go through fully all of the goals that I did have, all of them that I achieved and all of them that I didn't achieve, and then making some more goals for 2025. So yes, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to comment, like or subscribe, and until next time, take care. Bye.